today. We'll have on a lighter note what we should wear and what we shouldn't wear when it comes to certain materials. So to help us and of course also show us his beautiful, awesome collection, let's please welcome designer Kee. Oh, there you go. Kee, yay!
Yes.
Thank you for coming on to Bella. Well, I'm sure earlier you were listening to part of our show about excessive sweating.
Yes.
Something that can be socially embarrassing. Let's say I shake your hand and my hand's all sweaty, you'd be like, Vanessa's hand's all sweaty, but okay, right? It's not too sweaty.
Okay.
Well, little tips from you. As you know, women, when we wear a certain dress and, sometimes armpit sweat is something very embarrassing, and I'm sure it's happened in Hollywood, on the Hollywood stars as well.
Control, actually, yeah.
Okay, so what would your tips be to our ladies out there and even some of the men who are watching? How do we avoid that armpit sweat from being exposed to the whole world?
I think there's four tips that I can give today. I think first one will be fabric. Okay. Fabric is very important when you are excessive sweating person. For example, you can wear cotton materials, silk, satin, silk, chiffon, or crepe, which is very cooling. It won't make our body temperature up. And then secondly will be colors. Color is very important. You can wear dark color, especially black color, won't really can show your sweat spot. And light pastel tone, which is very light pink, light blue, light green, even white color, it can help you to not to show your sweat spots.
What are the ones that does show your sweat marks more? The ones we should 100% avoid if we're the type that always sweat, especially if we have an outdoor event.
I think thick material will make your body sweat a lot. So when you sweat a lot, definitely you can show a sweat spot. And then the third one will be design, which is you can choose those fit blouse and a thin material of like spaghetti stripe, tube dress.
Good idea.
Yeah, or with a light and thin type of cardigan, which is you're cooling your body temperature. The fourth one will be print material, which is once we look at the print, right, you draw the attention from the sweat spot that yeah, because it can be really embarrassing. You're all dressed up, beautiful hair, beautiful makeup, and then you go, hi, and then dun, 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 we see that sweat mark. I have to admit, it's happened to me before. I go in the mirror, I'm like, oh my goodness, sweat mark, sweat mark. Some light material, which is a dry fit material, so can help you, can help the sweat dry up very fast. So that type of material is also very advisable to wear.
Fantastic. So it's really important because we live in a very humid country. Even if we don't have excessive sweating as a problem, we still sweat at the end of the day. Well, besides avoid that. So Kee, thank you so much for sharing us those tips and advice. But we also are excited that you're here because I've seen a part of your collection. So tell me a bit about your collection. Is it modern? Is it, well, I can see it's more traditional, but a twist here and there. So tell me a bit about this collection.
I'm going to show, doing my showcase. I'm preparing my show for the upcoming at this 27th November. It will be held in Paradigm Mall. For example, this collection is Red Cheongsam collection. It will be, this collection will be it's a East Straight Cheongsam collection, which is for 2014.
Nice. So it's for next year. For Chinese New Year is coming up after Christmas, of course.
Yeah, after Christmas. And this collection basically white red color because I think normally Chinese New Year, we all Chinese, we love red color. Like it gives us a very happy and prosperous image when Ong. And for example, this dress, right, the both left and right is a translucent part. It's a translucent.
Can we have our model give us a little twirl around as well?
The back, left and right is a translucent.
Very nice.
This type of design, it might help you to cool down your body temperature because it's translucent. It gives you a very airy type of fit dress.
Nice.
Even though it's fit dress, but it's still, it won't really show your sweat spot.
So it's still time to breathe and still connected to our sweaty topic today.
Of course.
Thank you so much. So do you have anything else more about this dress? You have the other dresses to come out as well today. Well, thank you so much. Let's bring on our other model. Thank you, Missy. Thank you, Missy. Very beautiful girl indeed. So what's our next outfit? Next Cheongsam? I can't wait to see it.
For example, this collection is my casual Cheongsam twist of collection, which is for during Chinese New Year, normally Malaysia temperature is very hot
and humid.
So this collection is fit and flare, which is in trend now. So when fit at the top and flare at the bottom, it will give you a very light casual type of silhouette. when you attend any function.
Yeah.
And this color also, when you sweat, right, it won't really show your sweat spot also because the fabric is chiffon material and the design is loose fit. The whole combination of the fabric is to all a silk material.
Yeah, and you know what I like about this? I don't know if I told you this before.
Much, yes.
I really like this because, you know, Chinese New Year, we go out, we makan, we eat so much. So it's fit on the top, which is okay, and then the bottom
Can't really show your
cannot
tummy.
show your all that makan that.
And I love, I mean, when I design Cheongsam collection, right, I always like to play with the collars. You can see a lot
all
of
different sort of
details in collar, which is double collar or single collar, or a lot of different type of details in it.
So it's not just one straightforward. But can we have our lovely model to give us a little twirl around as well? Look at that, beautiful.
It's very light and easy, flowy type.
Yeah, and it's still sexy because you've got a little slit there to show your legs, which is awesome. Well, we also have another dress coming out as well. Thank you so much, Rohan. Thank you, and yay,
Thank you.
Give us a little twirl. So what's our next beautiful Cheongsam that we'll be seeing?
The next will be avant-garde origami Cheongsam collection.
Oh, wow.
Which is very, very strong character and very strong details. And then this design actually is designed for those who are going to attend a very grand function or they are the host of the event. So you can wear this very strong.
So if I need to loan a dress from you like that, can I?
Can, no problem.
Host a very strong event.
And honor, actually.
It's really hint already. So, so you were saying, so this dress you can only wear it for a formal occasion because it's long.
Okay, wait.
Oh, you have a trick up your sleeve, is it? Let's focus on.
When you wear something like this, is for a formal function. And if let's say, what about this?
Ladies, don't panic at home. He didn't rip the dress. Awesome. So that was
this
a trick.
dress actually is, you see, you can transform it into a short party dress. You can wear it during daytime or nighttime. It's depending on the function or the occasion they are going to.
Oh, can we have give us a twirl around now with the new look?
Yep.
Oh, wow. And then you actually notice all the detailing as well, even when it's a short dress. Perfect. I mean, that's awesome because I think a lot of ladies out there be like, okay, I can get that dress for my dinner and then I can wear it for another occasion as well. Very clever dress.
Casual, smart casual or a formal event actually.
Nice one. Thank you so much. So do we have other dresses coming out as well?
Yeah, it's on the rack.
It's on the rack right here. So we'd like to thank all our models.
Yeah, they are the Asian New Star New Face of Malaysia 2014
nice.
Finalists.
That's why they're all so pretty. All lang lois, isn't it?
Yep.
So tell me about the inspiration behind this. Obviously, you know, Chinese New Year is coming up, but what's your inspiration
for
behind this whole collection?
Actually, I would say my inspiration when I was dining in a Japanese restaurant. After the dinner, then I look at the table mat. So I found that the table mat is very interesting. So I just took it and twist it. And then it gives me origami collection.
Origami,
That's why you see this avant-garde origami collection. Cheongsam is the inspiration inspired by the table mat.
It's so interesting how you creative people like designers come up with your inspiration. You see everything, you can see the art in it. That's perfect.
I watched my previous collection. I watched the Midnight in Paris. I love the movie and I love the story. So after I watched the movie, it gave me a very strong inspiration, which is to come out with the 1920s style of collection, which is I transform it into my Cheongsam collection. And then there will be, I just came back from overseas, and then there was the first time that I visited Tulip Farm.
Oh.
So my next year collection, spring summer, will be a tulip collection evening dress.
Nice. So we will have you on the next one and see that collection. So maybe we can head on over to the rack and show us some of the beautiful collection that we have here. What caught my eye is actually this red one as well. Because you know, red, like you said, Chinese. Look at that.
Chinese light red color, for example. This dress actually is a Thai silk. It's very thin and cooling type of material.
It is.
Which is French lace, also very thin.
Yeah. So it looks like it's going to be heavy, but ladies, trust me, it's very, very light.
And then at the back, the whole dress is, the top part mostly is translucent. So it still keep your body temperature down. Of course, it's true. You can have a try later.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
Tell me more about the rest of your collection.
For example, this dress, if you attend an outdoor function, okay, which is will be. I mean,
this is like modern mixture, right?
Yeah, modern mixture of Cheongsam collection. And with this two net, you will give your. I mean, not
it's breathable.
breathable. Yeah,
although it's up to your neck, this part is
normally cheongsam we have to close up most of the time. Then with this collar, then we call it cheongsam. So yeah, I tried many ways to reduce, to bring up our body temperature. This is my collection all about, actually.
That's a good thing, because that means you know Malaysia really well.
Yes,
you know our weather. You design not according just to it being cantik or beautiful, but also practical for our ladies, so that we avoid all that sweaty situation.
Yeah. For this also, it's very interesting. I think the whole dress is fit and flare. It's flare. It's flare from the top. Okay, so once you wear it, right, you can feel very comfortable, very soft, flowy, give you very relaxed type of cheongsam. Even though this is a Mandarin, another Mandarin type of collar.
That's right. It's not the very traditional, with the two collar up here, but it's still, you can see that it's definitely a Chinese sort of outfit. At the end of the day, you can still see that.
Yes. So, and then for men also, I have little collection. You see, if you are attending any formal function for a guy, right, Mandarin collar, it's a have.
Yes,
it's a must. It's a must to have this Mandarin collar. So, to make it more interesting, I think I will make it more elaborate. So, you will be a
stand out from the crowd, definitely.
Yeah, this is what I always design for a men's collection.
So it's good. You do men and women as well.
Yes.
Passion more for men or women?
Women.
Women, more fun, isn't it?
Yeah, more fun, because guys, we have only one formal dress to wear, which is tuxedo.
Of course.
Yeah,
so Kee, tell us a little bit, just before we go, what do you think is the color for next year, 2014?
The color will be, I think, blue, maroon, or pastel tone. Okay, which is candy type of color tone, like sweet pink, lilac, light blue. Those which is give a very fun in every collection.
Every collection, and of course, you said you have a show coming up. So when is that? Before we leave?
27 November. Will be in Paradigm Mall.
All right.
So it will be my Kee Couture East Street 214 Chinese New Year collection.
恭喜恭喜!
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Really glad having you, and also helping give us tips on how to avoid that sweaty situation. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Well.